Hi, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie, and I have said that I want to make this channel a predominantly running channel. However, I decided that I wanted to address one of my previous videos, actually my first video, and that is about VIPKid. So what I do, I teach ESL online to little kids in China, and I have been doing that for over a year now. And I made a video, I think it was about a year now, talking about my first 90 days with VIPKid. In that video, I said that I would come back and talk about it later on, hopefully. And seeing my past video history, I did not do that. So I just wanted to come back and give some honest thoughts and just kind of reflect on this past year. Now, I realize I came into VIPKid kind of at the peak when a lot of people were coming in and getting into the ESL world. Not saying that I was in like that first group or anything. I came in when a lot of people came in. I'm very envious of those people who got in right at the beginning. But it's something I wish I would have done much earlier on. So I teach English from my computer. The crummy thing is I have to wake up way earlier than I would. I am a night owl, and this has not been good for that. In fact, I think it's probably hurt me a little more than it should, just because it messes with my circadian rhythm and all of that fun stuff. So I do not get a lot of sleep anymore. So anyway, I started, like I said, a little over a year ago, so in April of last year. And I was very slow to start. I was very afraid to start opening up classes, and so I kind of waited, and as is the story for most people, I didn't get a lot of bookings at first, which is actually okay. I appreciated the slower introduction into teaching. But once I got into it, I wound up actually teaching on vacation, so that way my momentum wasn't stopped. And so after I did that, once I decided to do that, everything picked up, and I've had a very close to full schedule ever since. And I'm actually excited when I don't have a full schedule, and I'm sorry to say that because I know a lot of people are wanting those full schedules now, but I'm just thankful for what I can get, and I do not take it for granted. And so it was the case though. I was pretty much, if I opened a slot, it would get booked. I was able to do some short notice, but I wasn't straight up short notice, which if it's short notice, you get paid more. But anyway, so everything was really fine, and then the world changed, and things at VIPKid have changed as well. Now, whether some of the stuff is their fault or not, I mean, we could point fingers all we want to. The point is, things have just changed, and I think they're going to. As a business grows, things grow. Now, this isn't making excuses for them, because I am in the camp of not being too pleased with VIPKid right now. But anyway, so since the world changed, at first it was more kids were home in China taking classes, and there was this big boom of classes, and everybody was happy. And then there were a lot of teachers, and the students, I mean, there were still a lot of students, but there were a lot of teachers, and we could argue why, what happened, and I don't want to do that right now, but we can all agree things changed, and bookings have looked very different for a lot of people, especially the veterans who've been there for a couple of years. I don't consider myself a veteran. I just consider myself a teacher there now. So anyway, all of that happened, and then came, what was it, last month? Maybe May, the end of May, early June. Yeah, it was the end of May. that they announced that they were officially moving to a new pay scale, and a lot of people who had been with the company were going to get a pay cut, and I am in that group. Now they reward you for working more, but if you aren't getting those bookings, you're not going to be able to work more. And also, some people just can't. Like, this is a secondary job. This is my second job. So I can't work as often. Also, for my mental health, I like to sleep. If I don't sleep, I have health problems. So I have to keep that in mind. So that's why, there's a lot going on. So they announced this new pay structure that would give most teachers a pay cut, and people were not happy. We've had known about this, but we just didn't know when it was coming. And I know all of us were hoping it would be later rather than sooner. So they kind of sprung it on us, and not during a good time. So, people aren't very happy with VIPKid because of that. Now, I have found that the less I am on Facebook around the VIPKid pages, the happier I am teaching. So I have been kind of avoiding social media in that regard, and it has helped. So right now, I would say my schedule is 90-ish% full. I've had to cut down a little bit because I'm going back out and working a little more. I also started with another company, but I haven't started with that other company, so I'm very nervous about this one. It's definitely not as easy, so I've been kind of putting it off, but I'm trying to make sure I have options, and it's just nice to, I don't know, just kind of look around. And that seems to be the theme, especially with the big VIPKid YouTubers. They say a lot of them have some of them have left. And then other ones are saying, well, it's time to branch out. Let's branch out. And that's fine. And actually, a lot of people were saying that before. I would see that all the time on the VIPKid pages. They would say, oh, you need to diversify. And that makes sense. You are an independent contractor for the most part. And it just makes it easier to have a couple of different places where you can have income when one is lower than another thing. So I guess the biggest takeaway from this is that things change, and sometimes not for the better, but I am thankful that I had a work from home job when everything happened. I'm very thankful for that, and regardless of, any anger or whatever, it was very nice. My husband and I were very blessed during this time, and I don't take that for granted either. And I try to give back in certain ways, and I still plan on giving back even more, because we were blessed and we should be a blessing to others. So that is, right now, things were good. Things have gotten not quite as good, but I hold out hope for the future, and that's all we can do. And I don't blame the teachers who are angry. I don't blame the teachers who have left. I totally understand. I don't blame the teachers who are staying. You got to do what you have to do, and it's your choice, and I hope the best for all the VIPKid teachers now. Things will get better. So thanks for watching. This is my VIPKid update. And this will probably be my last VIPKid video. I don't foresee myself saying much more. I mean, unless something huge happens, and let's pray nothing huge happens. So anyway, thanks for watching, and goodbye.